Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Robinson, Chief Academic Officer in East Baton Rouge Parish School System, Louisiana. I hope that everyone is doing well and had an opportunity to serve others in some capacity in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Just a couple of reminders as we look forward and toward state assessment. Please stay focused based on Webb's depth of knowledge around the types and levels of questions, the types and levels of task, the level of engagement, and accountable talk. These were things that were discussed during the principals meeting on last week. And so principals, we are asking, and school leaders, we're asking you to please ensure that these things are happening in your building. Collaborative planning and PLCs will be essential to the academic performance of our scholars, but also to the professional development and growth of our teachers and you as well, school leaders. School leaders, please, we are looking to you to ensure that you're visiting classrooms daily and providing essential feedback to teachers. Teachers, we truly need for you to follow the scope and sequence for your content area. How often are you visiting classrooms, school leaders? What happens with the data? And what then becomes the next steps? Teachers, please ensure that you are doing small group instruction regardless as to whether you are at the elementary, middle, or high school level. If done with fidelity, this is a literary strategy that goes across all disciplines that will yield overwhelmingly positive results. Yes, secondary teachers, we are indeed asking you to support small group instruction. Teachers, please ensure that you are preparing your students for state assessment, whether they're going to be taking computer-based or paper-pencil assessment. Just a reminder to all of our teachers, please do not forget to provide 2 grades per week. School leaders, we're asking that you would please emphasize this, but also monitor this in your school.
Hello everyone, it's Courtney Brown here, your project manager for McGraw-Hill Achieve 3000 Literacy. I just wanted to take a minute to thank you all for all of your support and hard work in the implementation of Achieve and Smarty Ants across the district. It is my pleasure and joy to serve as your partner in accelerating the literacy prowess of all students here in East Baton Rouge Parish. I celebrate your work. And I stopped by today with announcements of our contest winners from fall semester. Prizes will be personally delivered to your campuses. So first and foremost, our top 5 schools most time spent in Smarty Ants. First place, White Hills. Second place, Sharon Hills. Look at the hills. Third place, River Oaks. Fourth place, La Belle Aire. And fifth place, Cedar Crest, Southmore. Schools with students completing Smarty Ants and transitioning into Achieve 3000 would be Sharon Hills, Wildwood, Forest Heights, and LaSalle. These students will be celebrated in a special live stream on January 20th at 10 a.m. And then our top 5 schools in LEXILE growth would be Wildwood Elementary. There's a tie at second place for Sherwood Middle School and Woodlawn Middle School. Third place, Northeast High School. Fourth place, another tie, Greenbrier and Shenandoah. And fifth place, McKinley High School. Again, thank you so much for all that you do. And remember to keep achieving with Achieve 3000 Literacy.
Happy New Year. I am Dr. Michael Wright, ESS Supervisor, and I'd like to share with you the ESS Department's instructional focus. Elementary, incorporating the following programs to assist with test-taking skills in the areas of math and ELA, the utilization of Dreambox, Achieve 3000, SmartyAnts, VISL, ANET, and all other school-based resources. Middle and high school community-based teachers will administer the Practice Leap Connect assessment to prepare students for the procedures that will be followed during the actual assessment. High school teachers will ensure students with an active April DUNN Act IEP are completing intervention hours using the WorkKeys curriculum. April DUNN Act students must complete 25 hours of interventions. All April DUNN Act and community-based portfolios will be reviewed and updated. Schools should prepare a list for potential graduates if they do not already have a list, and begin reviewing graduating pathways and requirements to ensure students are on track for graduation. Testing accommodations should be reviewed, and the appropriate updates should be made prior to the deadline information provided by the school's assigned ISS. Thank you for all that you do, and if you have any questions, contact the ESS department.
Good afternoon, EBR. I'm Justin Robicheaux with your math updates. I hope your 2023 is off to a roaring start. As we welcome students back into our buildings, we wanted to remind you of the upcoming winter ANET assessments that will take place in January through January 25th. This will be our second round of assessments through ANET, and our department has created several resources, all which can be found on our website, bit.ly/EBR Math Resources. There you will find our Math ANET Interim Guidance document. This form will help walk you through the standards and topics that each grade level will see on the winter ANET assessment. Please make sure to walk through this form upon the month of January. As for our shout-outs, this week we wanted to recognize schools that have over 85% of students logging into Dreambox in 2023. Congrats to Eva Lagarde, which had 100% of their students logging in January so far. We also wanted to congratulate Woodlawn Middle, University Terrace, White Hills, Capitol Elementary, Wildwood, Winborn, Parkview, River Oaks, and Cedar Crest Southmore. Again, each of those schools had over 85% of students logging into Dreambox so far in 2023. In closing, we wanted to remind teachers of the office hours that Great Minds will be offering during the month of January, February, and March. These will take place on January 18th, February 1st, and March 1st. During these sessions, teachers will learn more about exit tickets, fluency in action, and student debrief. All of these sessions are virtual, and enrollment can be found on Frontline. If you have any questions or ever need anything, please email me at jrobicheaux@ebrschools.org. And as always, thanks for everything you do to make EBR a great place to learn and work. Have a great day.
Buenos dias, EBR. As we continue to grow and prepare our English learners for the English Language Proficiency Test beginning on February 14th, we can best support our students by ensuring that our schools and students are well informed and knowledgeable of the test. The ELPT tests an English learner's acquisition of the English language. They must be able to read, write, speak, and listen for understanding in English. And most of our students are ready and will do fantastic. However, we must ensure that their confidence and knowledge of how, when, and what they will see on the ELPT is clear. Our website is a valuable resource to help in this process. I invite you all to please carefully look at our resources and supports by visiting bit.ly/EBRESL website. There are a variety of teacher resources, videos, and even supports with translations which will help in the process of having our students prepared and successful. Also, Our district ESL coaches are ready to support your school with grade level or content level PLC, professional developments, school presentations, or even one-on-one teacher support. Furthermore, communicating with parents the importance of the test and how they can best support their students is an excellent way to achieve this success. Your school may already have a parent letter to send home, and our website will also have LDOE parent letters, EBR district letters, and a very informative flyer in different languages, which can be given to parents in a variety of ways. Thank you all so much for your continuous time and efforts in ensuring that equitable support and instruction of our English learners is always successful. I hope you all have a fantastic week y gracias por trabajando tan duro. Hasta luego.
Greetings. Here are your ELA updates for this week. When it comes to pacing, it is time to take a closer look at the standards that are driving your instruction. Begin considering which standards are your power standards. When will those standards spiral again within the unit? What instructional strategies are you using in order to ensure mastery of the standards? If students have not met the standards goal, what will you do differently? Can you identify individual students who have or have not met the goal? And how will your small group instruction look to accelerate and maximize student achievement? This planning is critical to reaching our goal and moving every student forward. Next, this semester, we have added Writing Wednesday into the lesson plans. What does this look like for teachers? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Writing Wednesdays are developed to provide students and teachers the opportunity to engage in the writing process and devote time in mastering the writing standards. We are being deliberate and intentional about the selected passages to align closely with your unit of studies. Remember that growth in writing should be a consistent practice. Therefore, our writing process will be a 2-week session. Please look at the lesson plans and adjust opportunities to best fit the needs of your individual students. You want to know more? Join us in our writing sessions on Wednesdays at 2:30 to 3:30 for secondary and 3:30 to 4:30 for elementary. Finally, on Friday, January 20th at 10 a.m., we will host our Achieve Virtual Celebration. This celebration will highlight schools who have met 95 to 100% level setting, as well as celebrating our students who have graduated from Smarty Ants to Achieve 3000. Now that's a major accomplishment. Make sure you are logged in to see if your school and students will be represented. We want you to know that we are here to support you. And if you need any help, please feel free to complete our instructional request form or join us on our weekly office hours. Thank you for all that you do.
Greetings. Reminders from the Social Studies content team include the District Social Studies Fair will be held January 17th, 2023 at the Professional Development Center. We will begin at 9 and conclude by 1:30. The Social Studies Revised Standards informational meetings will begin on January 18th and 19th and continue on January 25th and 26th. These are 45-minute Teams meetings that will be held during the day, and they do require you to register via Frontline. Please do so today. Our instructional strategy focus for this month is the Four Corner Debate. The Four Corners activity promotes the use of high-quality, inquiry-based questions as well as accountable talk. During this activity, students can take a position and create a claim that can be dealt with in a carousel review as they promote their thinking. Four Corners activities can then be translated into a writer's workshop where teachers can foster small group instruction, allowing students to further develop their claim and ultimately address content that will be necessary as they use primary and secondary sources for assessments. For more information about the Four Corners activity, visit our teacher toolbox on our site. We thank you for all you do. As history makers, you make the impossible possible.
Greetings from the East Baton Rouge Parish School Science Department. This week's Science Teacher of the Week is Miss Rebecca Holloway. Miss Holloway is a fixture on the Park Forest Middle Creative Science and Arts Magnets campus. She works tirelessly with her teammates to provide excellent science instruction, as well as participation in science and STEM activities. Thank you for all that you do. This week in science, our content trainers will be doing inventory of resources received in December. Science teachers will be receiving blank calendars for the spring and for reteaching and planning of this month. More information is to come about the reteaching plan calendars. Have an awesome week, and thank you for all that you do for the students of East Baton Rouge Parish Schools.
As always, we thank you for allowing us into your classrooms, your offices, and your schools each and every week. Have a fantastic week.